Did you know that every country in the world has at least one fact that will blow your mind? From hidden treasures to bizarre traditions, mind-blowing geography, and incredible history, the world is full of surprises. Today, we're taking you on an epic journey to explore one fascinating fact about each country in the world. That's right, we're covering all 195 countries. So, grab your passport, and let's dive into this whirlwind tour of our amazing planet. Let's start our journey in Africa, the cradle of humanity and home to 54 incredible countries. Algeria. Did you know Algeria is the largest country in Africa and the 10th largest in the world? It's so big that it could fit the entire European Union inside its borders. Angola. Angola is home to the stunning Tundabala Gap, a cliff that offers one of the most breathtaking views in the world. Benin. Benin is known as the birthplace of voodoo, and it even has a public holiday dedicated to it. Botswana. Botswana has the world's largest concentration of elephants, with over 130,000 roaming its lands. Burkina Faso. The name Burkina Faso means land of honest people, reflecting the values of its citizens. Burundi. Burundi is one of the few countries in the world to have a traditional drumming ritual recognized by UNESCO. Cabo Verde. This island nation is named after the Cap Verde Peninsula in Senegal, even though it's located 570 kilometers off the coast of West Africa. Cameroon. Cameroon is often called Africa in miniature because it has almost every climate and ecosystem found on the continent. Central African Republic. This country is home to the Zanga-Sunga Reserve, where you can see forest elephants and gorillas in the wild. Chad. Chad is named after Lake Chad, which is one of the largest wetlands in Africa. Comoros. Comoros is the only country in the world where the entire territory is part of a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. Congo, DRC. The Democratic Republic of Congo is home to the second largest rainforest in the world, after the Amazon. Congo, Republic. The Republic of Congo is one of the most urbanized countries in Africa, with over 70% of its population living in cities. Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire is the world's largest producer of cocoa beans, making it the chocolate capital of the world. Djibouti. Djibouti is home to Lake Assal, the lowest point in Africa and one of the saltiest lakes in the world. Egypt. Egypt's Great Pyramid of Giza is the only one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world still standing today. Equatorial Guinea. This is the only African country where Spanish is an official language. Eritrea. Eritrea has one of the most diverse climates in the world, ranging from deserts to cool highlands. Eswatini. Eswatini is one of the last absolute monarchies in the world, where the king has ultimate authority. Ethiopia. Ethiopia follows its own calendar, which is 7 to 8 years behind the Gregorian calendar. Gabon. Gabon has over 11% of its land protected as national parks, making it a leader in conservation. Gambia. The Gambia is the smallest country on mainland Africa, surrounded entirely by Senegal except for its coastline. Ghana. Ghana was the first African country to gain independence from colonial rule in 1957. Guinea holds over half of the world's reserves of bauxite, the ore used to make aluminum. Guinea-Bissau. This country is made up of over 80 islands, making it a hidden gem for beach lovers. Kenya. Kenya is home to the Masai Mara, one of the most famous wildlife reserves in the world. Lesotho. Lesotho is the only country in the world that lies entirely above 1,000 meters in elevation. Liberia. Liberia was founded by freed American slaves and is Africa's oldest republic. Libya is over 90% desert, making it one of the driest countries in the world. Madagascar is home to lemurs, which are found nowhere else on Earth. Malawi. Lake Malawi is home to more species of fish than any other lake in the world. Mali was home to the richest man in history, Mansa Musa, who ruled in the 14th century. Mauritania is one of the last countries to abolish slavery, doing so only in 1981. Mauritius is the only known habitat of the extinct dodo bird. Morocco is home to the world's oldest university, the University of Al-Qarawiyyin, founded in 859 AD. Mozambique's flag features an AK-47, symbolizing the country's struggle for independence. Namibia is home to the world's oldest desert, the Namib, which is over 55 million years old. Niger has one of the youngest populations in the world, with a median age of just 15 years. Nigeria is home to Nollywood, the second largest film industry in the world by volume. Rwanda is one of the cleanest countries in the world, with a nationwide ban on plastic bags. São Tomé and Príncipe, this island nation is the smallest Portuguese-speaking country in the world. Senegal is home to the Pink Lake, a unique body of water that changes color due to its high salt content. Seychelles has the smallest population of any African country, with just over 98,000 people. Sierra Leone is home to the third largest natural harbor in the world. Somalia has the longest coastline in mainland Africa, stretching over 3,000 kilometers. South Africa is the only country in the world with 3 capital cities, Pretoria, Cape Town, and Bloemfontein. South Sudan is the youngest country in the world, gaining independence in 2011. Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt, with over 200 scattered across its deserts. Tanzania is home to Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest peak in Africa. Togo is one of the narrowest countries in the world, with a width of just 115 kilometers at its widest point. Tunisia is home to the ancient city of Carthage, which was once a rival to Rome. Uganda is known as the Pearl of Africa for its stunning landscapes and wildlife. Zambia is home to Victoria Falls, one of the largest and most famous waterfalls in the world. Zimbabwe has the largest man-made lake in the world by volume, Lake Kariba. Next, we head to Europe, a continent rich in history, culture, and diversity. Albania has over 750,000 bunkers scattered across its landscape, built during the communist era. Andorra is the only country in the world where Catalan is the official language. Austria is the birthplace of Mozart, one of the greatest composers in history. Belarus is known as the lungs of Europe due to its vast forests and wetlands. Belgium produces over 220,000 tons of chocolate every year, making it a chocolate lover's paradise. Bosnia and Herzegovina is home to one of the last remaining primeval forests in Europe, the Perusica forest. Bulgaria is one of the oldest countries in Europe, founded in 681 AD. Croatia is home to the smallest town in the world, Hum, which has a population of just 30 people. Cyprus is the only country in the world to have its map featured on its flag. The Czech Republic consumes more beer per capita than any other country in the world. Denmark is home to the oldest flag in the world, the Dannebrog, which dates back to 1219. Estonia has the highest number of meteorite craters per square kilometer in the world. Finland is known as the land of 1,000 lakes, but it actually has over 188,000 lakes. France is the most visited country in the world, attracting over 89 million tourists annually. Germany has over 1,500 different types of sausages. Greece has over 6,000 islands, but only 227 are inhabited. Hungary is home to the largest thermal water cave system in the world. Iceland is the most peaceful country in the world, according to the Global Peace Index. Ireland is the only country in the world with a musical instrument as its national symbol, the harp. Italy has more UNESCO World Heritage Sites than any other country, with 58. Kosovo is the youngest country in Europe, declaring independence in 2008. Latvia has one of the fastest internet speeds in the world. Liechtenstein is one of only 2 doubly landlocked countries in the world. Lithuania is home to the geographical center of Europe. Luxembourg is the only Grand Duchy in the world, meaning it's ruled by a Grand Duke or Duchess. Malta is one of the most densely populated countries in the world. Moldova is home to the largest wine cellar in the world, Mălăștii Mici, which holds over 2 million bottles. Monaco is the second smallest country in the world, after Vatican City. Montenegro has one of the deepest canyons in the world, the Tara River Canyon. The Netherlands is the lowest lying country in Europe, with over 26% of its land below sea level. North Macedonia is home to one of the oldest lakes in the world, Lake Ohrid. Norway has the longest coastline in Europe, stretching over 25,000 kilometers. Poland is home to the largest castle in the world by land area, Malbork Castle. Portugal is the oldest nation-state in Europe, with its borders remaining unchanged since 1249. Romania is home to the heaviest building in the world, the Palace of the Parliament. Russia spans 11 time zones, making it the largest country in the world by area. San Marino is the oldest republic in the world, founded in 301 AD. Serbia is home to one of the oldest known human settlements, Lepenski Vir. Slovakia has the highest number of castles and chateaux per capita in the world. Slovenia is one of the most water-rich countries in Europe, with over 27,000 kilometers of rivers. Spain is home to the only desert in Europe, the Tabernas Desert. Sweden is the largest exporter of music in the world, after the US and UK. Switzerland has the highest average elevation in Europe. Ukraine is the largest country entirely in Europe by land area. United Kingdom, the UK is the only country in the world that doesn't have a written constitution. Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, with an area of just 0.44 square kilometers. Now, let's explore Asia, the largest and most populous continent on Earth. Afghanistan is home to the world's oldest oil paintings, found in caves dating back to the 7th century. Armenia was the first country to adopt Christianity as its state religion in 301 AD. Azerbaijan is known as the Land of Fire due to its natural gas reserves that have been burning for thousands of years. Bahrain is home to the Tree of Life, a 400-year-old tree that thrives in the middle of the desert with no visible water source. Bangladesh has the world's largest river delta, the Sundarbans, which is also home to the Bengal tiger. Bhutan is the only country in the world that measures its success by gross national happiness instead of GDP. Brunei has one of the highest rates of car ownership in the world, with nearly 1 car per person. Cambodia's Angkor Wat is the largest religious monument in the world. China is home to the world's longest wall, the Great Wall, which stretches over 21,000 kilometers. Georgia is one of the oldest wine-producing regions in the world, with a history dating back over 8,000 years. India is the world's largest producer of milk, producing over 22% of the global supply. Indonesia is the largest archipelago in the world, with over 17,000 islands. Iran has one of the oldest continuous civilizations in the world, dating back to 3200 BC. Iraq is home to the ancient city of Babylon, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Japan has over 5 million vending machines, selling everything from snacks to umbrellas. Jordan is home to Petra, an ancient city carved entirely into rose-red sandstone cliffs. Kazakhstan is the largest landlocked country in the world. Kuwait has one of the hottest temperatures ever recorded on Earth, at 54 degrees Celsius, 129 F. Kyrgyzstan is home to the world's second-largest alpine lake, Issyk-Kul. Laos is the most bombed country in history per capita, due to the Vietnam War. Lebanon is home to the oldest continuously inhabited city in the world, Byblos. Malaysia is one of only 17 megadiverse countries in the world, with incredibly rich biodiversity. The Maldives is the lowest-lying country in the world, with an average elevation of just 1.5 meters above sea level. Mongolia has the lowest population density in the world, with just 2 people per square kilometer. Myanmar is home to the world's largest book, the Kuthada Pagoda, which has 729 stone pages. Nepal is home to Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world. North Korea has its own time zone, Pyongyang time, which is 30 minutes behind South Korea. Oman is home to the world's largest sand desert, the Rub al Khali. Pakistan is home to the world's second highest mountain, K2. The Philippines is the only country in the world with a national flag that's flown upside down during times of war. Qatar is the richest country in the world by GDP per capita. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has the world's largest sand desert, the Empty Quarter. Singapore. Singapore is one of only 3 city-states in the world, along with Monaco and Vatican City. South Korea. South Korea has the fastest internet speeds in the world. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is known as the Pearl of the Indian Ocean for its stunning beaches and rich history. Syria. Syria is home to one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, Damascus. Taiwan. Taiwan is home to the world's tallest green building, the Taipei 101. Tajikistan. Tajikistan is home to the world's second highest dam, the Nurek Dam. Thailand. Thailand is the only Southeast Asian country never to have been colonized by a European power. Timor-Leste. Timor-Leste is one of the youngest countries in the world, gaining independence in 2002. Turkey. Turkey is home to the ancient city of Troy, the setting of Homer's epic poem, the Iliad. Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan is home to the Door to Hell, a natural gas crater that has been burning for over 50 years. United Arab Emirates. The UAE is home to the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa. Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is home to the ancient Silk Road city of Samarkand. Vietnam. Vietnam is the world's largest exporter of cashew nuts. Yemen. Yemen is home to the ancient city of Sana'a, which has been inhabited for over 2,500 years. Now, let's head to the Americas, a land of incredible diversity and natural wonders. Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda has 365 beaches, one for every day of the year. Argentina. Argentina is home to the southernmost city in the world, Ushuaia. Bahamas. The Bahamas is home to the world's third largest barrier reef. Barbados. Barbados is the birthplace of rum, with over 1,500 rum shops across the island. Belize. Belize is home to the Great Blue Hole, a massive underwater sinkhole. Bolivia. Bolivia has the world's largest salt flat, Sala de Uyuni. Brazil. Brazil is home to the Amazon rainforest, which produces 20% of the world's oxygen. Canada. Canada has the longest coastline in the world, stretching over 202,080 kilometers. Chile. Chile is home to the driest place on Earth, the Atacama Desert. Colombia. Colombia is the world's largest producer of emeralds. Costa Rica. Costa Rica generates over 99% of its electricity from renewable sources. Cuba. Cuba is home to the smallest bird in the world, the bee hummingbird. Dominica. Dominica is known as the Nature Island for its lush rainforests and volcanic landscapes. Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic is home to the first cathedral, castle, and monastery in the Americas. Ecuador. Ecuador is home to the Galapagos Islands, where Charles Darwin developed his theory of evolution. El Salvador. El Salvador is known as the land of volcanoes, with over 20 volcanoes. Grenada. Grenada is known as the island of spice for its production of nutmeg and mace. Guatemala. Guatemala is home to the ancient Mayan city of Tikal. Guyana. Guyana is the only English-speaking country in South America. Haiti. Haiti is the first independent nation in Latin America and the Caribbean. Honduras. Honduras is home to the ancient Mayan city of Copan. Jamaica. Jamaica is the birthplace of reggae music and Bob Marley. Mexico. Mexico is home to the world's smallest volcano, Quexcamate. Nicaragua. Nicaragua is home to the largest lake in Central America, Lake Nicaragua. Panama. Panama is the only place in the world where you can see the sunrise on the Pacific and set on the Atlantic. Paraguay. Paraguay is home to the world's largest water reserve, the Guarani Aquifer. Peru. Peru is home to Machu Picchu, one of the new 7 wonders of the world. St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis is the smallest country in the Western Hemisphere. St. Lucia. St. Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman, St. Lucy. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is home to the oldest botanical garden in the Western Hemisphere. Suriname. Suriname is the smallest country in South America by area. Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is home to the world's largest natural deposit of asphalt, the Pitch Lake. United States. The United States has the world's largest economy, with a GDP of over $25 trillion. Uruguay. Uruguay is the first country in the world to provide a laptop for every primary school student. Venezuela. Venezuela is home to the world's highest waterfall, Angel Falls. Finally, let's explore Oceania, a region of stunning islands and unique cultures. Australia. Australia is home to the Great Barrier Reef, the largest living structure on Earth. Fiji. Fiji is known as the soft coral capital of the world for its vibrant underwater ecosystems. Kiribati. Kiribati is the only country in the world to fall into all four hemispheres. Marshall Islands. The Marshall Islands is home to the world's largest shark sanctuary. Micronesia. Micronesia is made up of over 600 islands, spread across the western Pacific. Nauru. Nauru is the smallest island nation in the world by area. New Zealand. New Zealand is home to more sheep than people, with a ratio of 6 sheep per person. Palau. Palau is home to the world's first shark sanctuary. Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea is one of the most linguistically diverse countries in the world, with over 800 languages spoken. Samoa. Samoa is the first country to see the sunrise each day, due to its location near the international dateline. Solomon Islands. The Solomon Islands is home to the world's largest raised coral atoll, East Rennell. Tonga. Tonga is the only Pacific nation never to have been colonized by a European power. Tuvalu. Tuvalu is one of the smallest and most remote countries in the world, with a population of just over 11,000. Vanuatu. Vanuatu is home to Mount Yasur, one of the world's most accessible active volcanoes. And there you have it, one fascinating fact about every country in the world. From the highest peaks to the deepest oceans, the oldest civilizations to the youngest nations, our planet is full of incredible stories and surprises. Which fact surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing content. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.